Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I wanted to do a really quick video or a series of videos to look at how the Takashi 69 indictment correlates to the R. Kelly indictment. Now, you may be thinking, how are these two cases related? They have nothing to do with each other. You're crazy. You're a nut. That may be true. I may be crazy. I may be a nut, but I can tell you for sure that these cases are related. They're not directly related, but there are some things that are happening in the Takashi 69 trial that is going to be relevant in the R. Kelly trial, right? So I have before me the indictment for Takashi 69. Basically, you see here the United States of America versus all these guys, one of them being Daniel Hernandez, aka Takashi 69. And we're talking about the indictment for Takashi 69 in the Eastern District of, I'm sorry, the Southern District of New York. And when we're talking about the R. Kelly trial in this case, we're going to be talking about the New York indictment and not the Chicago indictment. Now, I may actually come back and do a non-legal analysis of the R. Kelly indictment in New York. I've been holding off on doing that. I really don't want to do it because it's a huge indictment and it's sort of a beast. But if people really want to see it, I'll do it. But I've been really busy lately, and I really haven't had a lot of time to, you know, uh, do these videos. But I'm back, and so we're just going to do a quick look at how Takashi 69 indictment or the criminal proceeding is going to tie into R. Kelly, right? So anyway, here's the indictment, right? Takashi 69 and the defendants and the others known and unknown were members and associates of the Nine Trey Gangsta Bloods, criminal organizations whose members and associates engaged in, among other activities, involving murder, robbery, and narcotics trafficking. The Nine Trey operated in and around Manhattan, the Bronx, and New York, and Brooklyn. The Nine Trey includes its leaderships, its members, and its associates constituted an enterprise as defined by Title 18 United States Code 1961-4. Now, pay attention to this part here. Title 18 United States Code Section 1961-4. It's going to be pretty important, right? Then it goes on to say that this is a group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity. The enterprise constituted an ongoing organization whose members function as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the enterprise, right? At all times relevant to this indictment, the enterprise was engaged in and its activities affected interstate and foreign commerce. So really quick, this section here, or the paragraphs that we just read, what they're doing is that they're basically associating all of Takashi 69's crew, and they're basically putting them in one big trick bag. And that trick bag isn't a corporation, right? They're not doing business and they're not doing these criminal activities through a corporation, through an LLC or anything like that. They're basically saying these guys are all associated, and basically because they're associated, they're enterprise, right? So that's basically what that section is saying. And it basically goes on to say, right, that Takashi 69 and the defendants participated in the operation and management of the enterprise and participated in unlawful and other activities in furtherance of the conduct of the enterprise affairs. Right? Members and associates of the Nine Trey engaged in a series of violent disputes with rivals of the Nine Trey, including those within the Nine Trey who they deemed disloyal to the enterprise. During these disputes, the members and associates of the Nine Trey committed multiple shootings, robberies, and assaults against their rivals and against fellow Nine Trey members. Right, so I'm just basically going to stop right there because we're not going to read the entire indictment. We just want to focus on the RICO portion, which is some of what we've read. It may go on to talk about other stuff about the enterprise. We're just going to stop right here, right? We're going to stop right here. And we're going to switch gears and we're going to take a look at R. Kelly. Okay, so here is the R. Kelly indictment, right? It's in New York. It's in the Eastern District of New York, right? And it's basically United States of America against Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, right? Then it goes on to say the defendant Robert Sylvester Kelly, also known as R. Kelly, and individuals who serve as managers, bodyguards, drivers, personal assistants, and running for Kelly, as well as member of Kelly's entourage, comprise an enterprise within the meaning of 18 USC 1961-4, right? Here it is again, right? So basically, this is going to be pretty important. We're going to look at the definitions of racketeering. We're going to look at the definition of RICO, but basically, it's all going to tie into 18 USC 1961-4. And it goes on to say that is the enterprise constituted a group of individuals associated, in fact, that was engaged in and the activities which affected interstate and foreign commerce. The enterprise constituted ongoing organizations whose members function as a continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of the enterprise. Then it goes on, the purpose of the enterprise were to promote R. Kelly's music and R. Kelly's brand, to recruit women and girls to engage in illegal sexual activity with R. Kelly or with Kelly. By promoting R. Kelly's music and R. Kelly's brand, and the members of the enterprise expected to receive financial opportunities and personal benefits, including increased power and status within the enterprise. In connection with the enterprise, R. Kelly and other members of the enterprise traveled throughout the United States and abroad to perform concerts, venues to promote R. Kelly's brand, and to recruit women and girls to engage in illegal sexual activity with Kelly. Right. So I'm basically going to stop right there because I think you see where I'm going with this, or you should be able to see where I'm going with this. And basically, that is the RICO statute. So we're going to move on to the next video. We're going to end this video here, and then you can see the next video where we're going to look at the definitions of racketeering, and we're going to look at the definition of RICO, right? And then basically, and then the subsequent video, we're going to look at, or I'm just going to give you my take on all this, my non-legal analysis, right?